Go.
Just hope the damage switch didn't become load bearing somehow.
All right, so we see some new features here for the timer. It counts down to when the zone will activate.
Yep.
There's match time. Yeah.
That is really fantastic that it's working on everyone's screen, and it looks like, I know there's some stream delay from what I'm seeing on Twitch, but it looks like it's synchronized pretty well.
Yep. I made a last-minute change here before the stream started. I'm syncing the timer every single tick from server to client.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that at one point, but I figured you thought about it.
You guys are losing no time getting out there.
Yeah, they're advancing quickly. I've pulled out a paper doll of the Myrmidon here. Pull the ship names back up. Oh, that is such a cool feature. It's so cool. Well, it takes a sec to load.
So that stays clipped to your camera.
Yep. It's like in your right hand, if you will, so I can keep two ships on screen. See that?
Nice.
That is interesting.
I think once one of these ships gets into a slugfest, we should pull that up.
Yep.
Looks.
I'll start seeing some damage here. Looks like Anomaly shields are down, so he'll be the first guinea pig. Let's pull him up.
TEC is happy to sit at this range. They've got some good long range damage they can put out.
Oh, just as I pull the thing up, it goes away. Rio turning and burning here.
Anomaly hanging back, but not behind the cover.
Relic, Shooting Man Gold, and Senior are starting to orbit around. Looks like they may be pushing in.
Oh, Relic backing off. Does not want to be caught out.
Yep.
The klaxon of the afterburner audible. Conservative match so far. Other team breaking out of position so far. We have missile strikes outbound.
Some nukes coming in. Looks like they are going to smack Nate right in the face. Shield should have taken that. Although he did get some secondary damage just around the edges.
Alright, let's see how well this paper doll system works.
Yep.
There's the Sharon's digging into his top armor.
Absolutely ripped Relic's shields right off.
Yeah, he is now down shields. You can see the damage propagating. He gets hit by white grims. He's drifting.
Oh, that is extra not good for him. He does have that afterburner to kick himself away. It looks like he's not taking too much damage yet.
Lots of deformation damage visible. Oh no, his whole thruster pack on one side is actually ripped out. You can see it on the paper doll here.
Oh, yep.
We'll swing back over to the action. Pull the ship down. Seems Tate is now the focus. Yeah, huge amount of damage. Bounces off the sidewall. He's all right.
Yep. Tate's he's still flying half a ship.
Well, half a ship is maybe a bit generous. Zone's going to activate in 37 seconds, but I'm not sure we're going to need it as he spins out into the distance. His afterburner firing, and he's gone red. He's done. 15 minutes and 30 seconds on the card left. Shooting Man taking some MRMs to the rear.
One member down for RKD. TEC relatively undamaged in comparison.
That was impressive how quickly Tate just dissolved.
Yeah, under heavy fire like that, it's to be expected. These ships are not lightly armed. It's like Anomaly trying to hose down Senior Tequila.
Notice when you pulled up the little paper doll of Tate, it showed up with the previous damage already shown. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't continuously update. It's only as you have it on screen.
yeah, it doesn't remember like the original form.
Yeah. There we go. And it does lag a little bit when it comes up on screen, but I think it's a pretty neat feature, and it's only lagging for me as this is all client-side. But Darth is getting huge amounts of damage. He just turns into a cloud of debris. His paper doll goes red completely, as is his name on the board. He is knocked out. And that's 1 for 1. Both ships have lost a member. Shooting Man losing an entire wing segment.
In equally devastating fashion, too. Both from Carons, I believe.
Yeah. Why are Karens so easy to repair? Because they're not balanced properly.
Shooting Man is taking a huge amount of damage.
Oh, that's a hydrogen tank explosion. Thank you, Keen, for scaling up that particle effect many times. But it is a good indicator for what people have lost so far. Nevermore without shields and without a good position to be in. A lot of his ship has been lost. Huge chunks just gone. It seems he has focus fire on. He's targeting something that the Sylvius cannot reach. Tiberius in the center with the Cortal Devastator. More or less immune to anything right now. He is completely fortified as RKD tries to chase down Shooting Man Gold. Shooting Man Gold having
Rio has separated himself from the pack and is now under attack from Relic, who's come in behind him. Starting to hammer into him with those twin Carons.
Yep. Yeah, Rio seems to be focused.
Yep, RKD doesn't have the speed really to keep up with Shooting Man Gold and Relic. I don't think they're going to have the damage to kill Tiberius here in the time it takes Relic and Shooting Man to finish off Rio.
Well, in the time that we've been watching Rio here, he's lost his Magnetar. It's gone red on the paper doll. Gone completely as more of his ship just falls away under the weight of fire. Those Sharons, a lot of those modules are starting to turn red.
Yep. He's holding up pretty well to the concentrated Charon fire, but that is eating into his core badly.
Not going to be much longer now.
Yep. There goes most of his thruster stack.
Seems the remainder of RKD in the
normally
distance.
We never will need to pull closer to Tibbs to get those lasers in optimal range.
Yep, lasers do have fall off. Tiberius in the distance, taking pot shots at Rio, trying to shut him down as he is taking a lot of shield damage here, and his shields are down now.
Yep, Rio is down to 2 weapons, so he's basically useless.
Oof, that swap with the paper doll is pretty rough. Not bad for a brand new mod, though.
No, and I mean, for the pilots, it's fantastic because you're only carrying about your ship.
Yeah. This whole ship's starting to turn red. Look at all that damage.
Good target, to be fair.
Wait, the pilots are using it? I don't know if the pilots are using it, but it's certainly there.
I'm having terrible performance tonight. I don't know about you guys.
Really? Seems fine on my end.
Yeah, it's been doing fine for me.
And frame rate
Must be me.
is a little lower than it could be, but I am streaming. In 2 places here. I'm gonna shut down the Discord stream.
getting constant hitching. It's not boding well.
Constant hitching. Interesting.
Time to reinstall Space Engineers, I think.
Once again. But anomaly spraying fire in all directions.
Relic and Shooting Man coming in on Nevermore.
Yeah, there we go. We just saw that hydrogen tank turn red as it exploded. Yeah, the positioning and orientation seems to be a little odd sometimes. Maybe from where you take the F2 sample.
Oh,
Remaining.
specifically which block you're looking at?
Oh yeah. Remaining effective members here of RKD grouping up. Darth appears to still be firing, even though ship has gone red. Bouncing off into the distance. Not everyone's running on Ultra with 144. Oh yeah, my quality settings are probably a bit too high, which is why I'm getting some performance drops. Big old chunk of Nevermore falls off here. Most of his thruster pack is gone. We're down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. We still synced on the timer there, Wiseman?
Yep.
Nice. Friendly reminder, if you do have a plugin loader, I do recommend using the Performance Improvements plugin. They have made major strides in its effectiveness. Does not have the problem of reducing performance anymore. Oh, Anomaly is using the tractor beam on those focus beams. Ah, yes, Big Ol, are you, you're in game, yeah?
I'm not, no, I've had to drop out, mate. I was, the performance was the garbage.
Was the timer relatively synced?
Not for me, no. I don't think so, anyway. Everything was just terrible. So.
Interesting. Something to pay attention to. Shooting Man Gold's been ejected from the local arena. Not a lot of rear thrust.
I think he's actually deliberately trying to stay out of the range of the Charons, though, more than anything.
It's a good idea. Anomaly's going to be pretty dangerous up close. He's trying to cut him down with Artemis fire, but nope, he's within Sharon range.
Nevermore has been eaten up by Relic. He still has thrust, but most of his weapons are stripped.
Yeah, the amount of damage mounts on these grids. Oof, that was a total full penetration from the Ares there, in one side and out the other. And the most effective weapons on the field so far are going to be the Sharons. Shooting Man going for a ram there, missing by just a hair. There's another hydrogen tank. 2 hydrogen tanks gone. Take this opportunity to take a paper doll. Okay, so it does appear to care about what side you sample it from. Make a high-speed pass here with Shooting Man Gold. Looks like he's going for that ramp. Nate ganging up on the last effective member of RKD here. Ooh, there's a little bit of a bump. His shields were up though.
You can just see the streams of blocks going red as the Charons dig in.
Winfield calling GG in favor of RKD here. Let's check the chat. Let's see. Nate reporting that sim speed is 0.5.
Usually if Nate's got bad sim speed, that means there's a lot of network stuff going on.
Well, that would make sense if we're syncing the timer every frame.
For me,
Let's
sim
see.
speed is fine.
Okay.
I do have a strong connection.
Huge chunk of blocks falling off here.
So I've just gone through and deleted all my storage and shader cache. I'm coming back in and seeing.
Do you
if that
happen to
resolves
have
it.
a plugin loader?
I don't know. I got rid of it after the last set of problems, but I can put it back on.
Yeah, you just want to get performance improvements. I can revert the change I made that updates the timer every frame, where it'll update it on a fixed timer. And Klein will be pushing an update here. Looks like Anomaly has been ejected. He's gone red on the board.
I do have one small desync here. It's showing unoccupied under the timer.
Unoccupied
Contested.
rather than contested. Interesting. Well, the cap timer is also being synced, but
But
can't
the cap
change that.
timer is working perfectly.
And coming in here for a pass at the Sharons. 0.5 sin speed. It's doing its best. And Nevermore goes red. Sharons cleave apart a ship. TEC is occupied 14 seconds. And Rio is reporting 1.0 sin speed. Interesting. Huge chunk just comes straight off of the Sunslinger here. And that's it. Game. RKD has been redded out with 2 minutes left on the board. Alright. Pretty good.
That was a good match.
Not
Well
bad.
done, TC. When Darth disintegrated there, I was a little worried.
Yeah, just fell apart completely, huh?